Hey, Peyton, thanks for joining us this
Yeah,
afternoon. We
okay,
appreciate it, your time.
problem.
We've got some questions for you. We'll first start with Mitch Harper, then Jay Drew and Sean Walker.
Peyton, what do you make of the challenge of facing an offense that, as of right now, doesn't really know who some of their position coaches are going to be?
Yeah, obviously there's a lot of drama going on up there with their coaching and stuff, but we're not trying to worry about that. It's out of our control. So we're really just trying to focus on what we can do as a defense here and, show up on Saturday and do our thing.
Run defense was mentioned by Coach Lamb, and physicality has been brought up by Kalani. Are those the areas of focus this week for you guys, and how do you feel? What's it going to take to execute that coming up on Saturday on the Palouse?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of things that go into it, but physicality especially, we pride ourselves on that. So really, it started on after we lost against Baylor. The mindset's got to change. Everything else got to change. Practice got to be good. Lifts got to be good. And even off the field, sleep, eating right, all the above, all of it goes into it. So hopefully we can get everyone on the same page and get that done.
Yeah, Peyton, that's almost exactly what Ben Bywater told us yesterday. So you guys are on the same page. But what did coaches kind of hammer at you guys in film sessions? Was it maybe angles, taking angles, tackling? What are some of the things as far as on the field that they hammered you guys on?
Yeah, really. Like all the above, really. Angles, tackling, physicality, and also just trusting everyone to do their job. If everyone trusts each other to do their job and do their 1/11th, our defense, the coaches will put us in the right spots to make plays. And, from there, yeah, obviously the technique, alignment, and assignments got to be there too. So really just buying in to what's going on.
And then that pick you had the wherewithal to take a knee in the end zone where, if it were me, I would have tried to run that baby out. What is that? Just preparation, or what goes into that where you just know what to do instinctively?
Yeah, a lot of preparation goes into it. Some of those, not very often you think you're going to get a pick in the end zone. It's not super common, but also Coach Clune, he preaches that a lot. In practice, when we make a big play, he always talks about like, don't go crazy, don't, ball security, don't be throwing the ball around or whatnot. So really, he's prepared us. I've prepared myself. And, yeah, just to have the instincts to know what's going on.
Sean, go ahead.
Yeah, P, this could be a really, really quick question, or as long as you want to make it whatever. But you mentioned the physicality of this defense and how you guys really – I think you said you prided yourselves on being the more physical team. Certainly for the first couple games of the year. Have you guys looked, as part of kind of your scouting and reviewing and that sort of thing, have you sort of looked at those first couple of games at what you were doing and sort of tried to, I guess, kind of analyze what you can do to maybe be a little bit more physical coming up against another pretty good team on the line of scrimmage in Wazoo?
Yeah, we're not going to look to the past. The past is in the past. We got to look ahead and look forward to what we can do. But, yeah, definitely, we got to be more physical. We know that. Everyone on this team knows that. And so just doing whatever we got to do to get that done on Saturday, we're going to do.
Next question from Jay Catch.
Yeah, Peyton, I just wanted to kind of get your assessment. We've seen Chaz Ayu move up into a linebacker role. How would you assess how he's done so far in that spot?
He's a stud. He's a playmaker. He needs to be on the field, and he's going to do whatever the coaches ask him to do. So I think he's done a great job, making the transition from safety to linebacker. I think he's done a good job. And I've moved from flash. I've moved a couple positions, so I kind of understand. It's hard to move to different positions. And me, just moving from outside linebacker to inside linebacker a little bit, it's a different feel. It's a different outlook on what's going on. So. I give him props to making the move and doing what he can do.
And just kind of building off that versatility part of it, he's a lighter dude. He's been playing safety, so I wouldn't guess he's more than 210 pounds. How much of a physical toll does that take when you are underweight, but you're trying to just go up there and be that physical guy in the middle?
Yeah, it's tough. It's a bunch of grown men playing going full speed, playing a tough sport. So especially a team like Baylor, a Power 5 team, Big 12, like they're a big physical team, And so I don't know how he's feeling, but I know it's a rough game, and the weight does help. So.
Payton, thank you for joining us today. We appreciate your time.
Yep. Thank you, guys. All good.
Good luck this week.
Thank you.
We now have Ryan Rico who will be joining us. So if you have questions for him, if you please raise your hand.